Folks, we're here and we are doing some deck conversations. And what we've done so far is we did a video. Actually, the lighting in here is absolutely atrocious. I apologize. Not really. I mean, that's better, I guess. Let's put this over here and see. Okay, let's see. Just as day trader constantly studies financial markets to keep the pulse on what's happening, you must constantly study what people are paying attention to. And that's not true. If you want to make money, but if you're like me and you want to do right by people, you pay attention to what people are paying attention to, but you don't go and do what they want you to do. You don't do fit check. That's sick. That's mental illness. You might do it every now and then to be stupid like I do. Like I'll do fit check and then I'll lift my leg and then walk off and I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe I've done it twice. But that doesn't bring value to an audience. No matter what commercial or marketing skill or personality commercial people have made, it takes intelligence. Not creative. Creative is intelligence. It's the intelligence that sells the creative. Your creative is all shit. You sitting at an eat clean party putting on an outfit that's all white and all black is not creative. That's how stupid you are. You pairing foods that your chef paired and then you asking if beans were soaked overnight is not creative. That's dumb. A day trader. So she thinks a day trader is, here's my platform and here's your platform, and let's trade photos on your platform to my platform, and let's be friends, but we're actually enemies. And then you're going to deliver that to the audience. And that's what these Middle Eastern and these anti-Americans like Valeria and Mona Van think marketing is. Showing off their tits, their vaginas, and their money. And you all are falling for it in some level because they wouldn't be on platform or my shit wouldn't be viral. No, my shit would be viral. But you all act as if you don't care about looks, but you only care about looks. And that's the truth. That's why your backgrounds are white. You don't actually have an interest in assisting people and developing businesses. You just sell it as a brand and a gimmick, like an infomercial. Although with infomercials, people actually, in some level, got something from it. They don't get shit from you. You take from them. In the old days, it used to be that video because in the old days, and all these things evolve. In the old days, it used to be the sign up for my online seminar, and then you would sit through a pre-recorded video or a pamphlet link to a set of recipes like Mona Van did to sell somebody else's shit to you. And it would be like $1.99 and they'd hope that 1,000 people signed up for it. And then they would try to get you in on their products, but they didn't offer anything. And the crazy part about that is I always ran into people who were delivering on substance. It was like the law of attraction. So I was in a group of fitness persons, like not influencers, just people who liked fitness. And it was actually a real motivational group of people who I thought were supporting each other because the guy who was running the platform was a man. And he expected the people in the platform to not be assholes. He was like a master at telling the audience, you better watch your asses, without actually saying you better watch your ass. And then the other one was a lady with recipes. And she was like flighty and stuff. And I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to hers, but that one I don't want to talk about that anymore. So that was a bad page, I guess. But the recipes were good. At least she had quality content. But that's the difference between a man and a woman on a platform also. let's see. Financial markets is money. To keep a pulse, what's alive on what's happening. However, what's alive is dead people, zombies. So that's what's alive in your interest. And the interest ideas of what you're interested in is a bunch of dead people walking. You want to constantly study what people are paying attention to, and then this is what I do, is I pay attention to what you're paying attention to, and then I talk shit about it because it's so fucking horrible. That's how horrible you all are. I think to myself, how in the fuck could you be interested in that? How in the hell are you even thinking? Like, there have been a lot of people that I come across and I'm not like really into what they have to say, but they're really professional. And one person comes to mind, but that's not really true. I'm not interested in what you have to say. It's actually a bad example. What's his name? I think your name's Jim. The cost of capturing the attention of an audience, this is actually coming from the dude that I just said that I wasn't interested. It's not true. I am interested in what you have to say. When you get the interest of the audience, it turns into the competition of no one's interested in what you have to say. And that's their game of not wanting to help people. So the people who don't actually help people figured out a way to manipulate people into you not liking the people that actually effectively could work together to deliver to audiences real structured living, because structured living makes Monovan look like a piece of shit. But that's true to reality. That's actually what's going on. Study what people are paying attention to, the cost associated with capturing that attention, which is what I just said. You're going to be hated. They're not going to like you. They're going to judge everything about you. They're going to pick you apart. And you better be at the upscale level, not what these, see, the problem with all this is these people went viral overnight. They judge everything. I don't give a shit what you judge. Fuck you. You ain't got nothing to fucking say. As a dental hygienist, I learned very well how I had more to say than all you motherfucking bitches. So you better believe that having a real job or a real career will make a difference in your social media influencer positioning. What's the cost associated to capturing that attention? Well, you're going to have millions of people counting on you on a daily basis to produce content. So you better have something to fucking say. Doggy. Rustin has something to say every single day of his life. And it was doggy for the first year and a half. And that was entertaining. How was that? How was that, Rustin? That's how you'll find the best marketing and sales strategies for your business or your brand. So it's about who you are as a person. And I'm like saying this, we're talking funny about Rustin, but Rustin's only 2 years old. Yeah, 2. I was like trying to think, because I think Ray is 3. But the point is they're only 2 years old. But you as a 22-year-old better have fucking something to say. Not a fit check. Not your pussy and your titties in someone's face. Not some dumb ass shit eat clean party. Are you fucking kidding me right now? What in your mind went to, I'm going to host a dinner party, I'm going to record it, and then in the dinner party, I'm going to talk about the menu as if I'm talking about eat clean when I'm not even cooking the meal. while you say, I like carrots, and then that's the script that you came up with. And that's her brand, though. Think about that as a brand. Gary Vee's brand is extremely different than that, just to let you know. His brand is exposing that shit. Let's see. This is how you'll find the best marketing and sales strategies for your business and brand. What's a marketing and sales strategy when it comes to Gary Vee using Monavan? It's convenient that you just today, when there's 4 days till the election, the same document that got me to produce high quantity, high volumes of content. Finding the best marketing and sales strategies for your business and brand. Do you think it's a marketing strategy that he plops around with a fucking cunt whore, working his ass off, barely hanging out with her, and posing for some videos and selfies? Well, everyone at the parties know they're not even together. And so it should make all of you furious that this is going on. But none of you are saying anything about it, unless you're Jason and Travis Kelce, who are also undercover. And she's standing there acting so intelligent. Yeah. No. No. Well, what he meant was, that's not what I meant. And they're all uncovering all you hoes, by the way, because it's not right what you're doing, and they all know it. And I would like to think that they're all good men, even though you dog them out, Taylor Swift, of we're never getting back together. Well, no shit, because Karma is your boyfriend, and his name is Jason. Karma. His name's Karma. Jason Karma. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Never heard that song? Might want to evaluate the lyrics, Jason. You might get a little insight to some access to more chameleon behaviors to create karma. Oh, look, see? And Jason. Looks like Jason, too. Oh, maybe even, what's your name? Patrick. If you know what people are paying attention to and what they're paying and where they're paying attention, then you can actually have a shot at selling them something. And we've been talking about intellectual property, people's brain. Intellect. You can't own intelligence. You teach it. So their brains are burning and they're on fire. They're melting their brains. They're on meth. Because 1 million meth heads are addicted to their content. It's in subconscious levels, though. This is what marketers have been doing for generations, identifying where human attention lies and reverse engineering it. Where does human attention lie and reverse engineering to it? It also is what is needed. This is marketing, though. Yeah, I know, but you have to take a look at this in another direction of why we're dealing with the earth the way the earth is because of you're looking for human attention versus what's needed. Like this climate change, like what's needed right now is someone to figure out ways to get rid of all this garbage and slow down the use of plastic. So the attention is with climate change, according to the Democrats, but what are they doing about it? What kind of businesses are they starting? Oh, they're hosting environmentalist e-clean parties. And then that's her form of helping the environment. That's their way of reverse engineering it. So is that a solution to climate change? No, that's a fueled environment to create climate change. Well, Kamala Harris paid for it. Well, she's going to give trillions of dollars to events where they can donate money to just throw it away to give Mona Van another climate change party. Well, that's really helpful. That's literally the democratic system. Marketing, identifying where the attention is, because she got 5,000 views and we need more attention on climate change to fuel the fire. Today, mass consumer attention sits across a handful of social media platforms, which happen to have literally zero cost for organic reach. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't have anybody watching any of my shit. The number of people who will see your content if you post it without running it as an ad. That's why social media can be one of the best places to be captured in underpriced attention. I haven't seen anyone go viral. This is a very touchy subject with audiences right now because that's shit. You are giving the floor to whores and people who have nothing to offer and no business. And then they're creating a mindset in an audience that makes absolutely no fucking sense, so that everybody has to struggle to keep their businesses afloat. But she's sitting on her little fucking pedestal, getting her meditation in with her shirt off in front of a red light, melting her brain, while holding a cup of water and saying, "Water's not clean in America." Mindset. They are all creating a mindset of hell on earth. It's unsafe to walk down the street. We're watching old ladies get punched because people can't live at ease or at peace with Mona Van and women like her creating content. And it's not by choice that we see her shit. It literally just accidentally shows up in your feed because you call that the algorithm. And you call that the organic reach. And that's not an invitation to bring that shit. Meaning, I'm speaking to the camera right now, and there'll be a person that crosses my newsfeed that is unwelcomed. And you can say all day long that you can choose what you see, but if you accidentally get a Mona Van in your content feed and you even look at her for 1 second, you literally can go into a fucking spiral of depression. And she won't give two shits because that's how horrible these people are. And she'd choose a communist. He's like, as long as people keep coming back to the platform. He's got 2 kids and a wife. He's like, fuel that gossip. It brings more people back to the platform. For you, Paige. See, if everybody had a mental capacity to be intelligent and interesting and normal, that would make sense. But you allowed people to go viral overnight. And that created a huge hindrance in society. Not to mention your face of TikTok was a 15 or 16-year-old little girl. And you thought that made sense because you made a brand deal with her uncle. Instead of the black girl who actually invented the dance, which tells you that ByteDance is unethical, immoral, and part of the reason why we're in this DEI conversation. And then you'll deny it because you always deny everything because you never hold yourself accountable or responsible because that's how the Democrats are training people to behave. Because Kamala Harris can't even hold herself accountable for what she's done to the United States of America with an open border, while she bullshits us about some stupid bill that was only to get votes for her to be a president when she can barely wipe her own ass. Okay, moving on. Where many Fortune 500 through 5,000 brands think attention is on the TV, where the attention actually is. And I could give you an example of what I mean by this, and I will. I think Donald Trump, I want you in. Let's see. We're going to go. I don't know if I want to do. Let's do Gary and see what comes up for him.
It's from GaryVaynerchuk.com.
I want to get to a place where I can watch a commercial, which is not political. We'll go to Greatest Love of All.
If you want to know who someone cares about, look who they fight for.
Donald Trump plans to give massive tax cuts to billionaires and big corporations. Kamala Harris will deliver a tax cut to more than 100 million hardworking Americans.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skip. So the first commercial is expected. Let's see if I can do it again. You're expected to watch a certain amount of length of time on a commercial, and then you go next, or you flip. So that you're only 30, your commercials should only be as long as you're expected to watch the commercial. And notice how Kamala Harris's, or whoever it is always first. And then you get an inkling of the next commercial. And so this is an important conversation because nobody wants to watch a commercial anyway. And I could say more on it, but I won't. It should be a short film. And then it should just have the product in there. And it should be real actors, not AI generated nasty shit like Big Thing provides. If you ask a marketer, okay, where the attention actually is on your phone. People are angry about ads. You made our lives fucking miserable. Your ad now is Kelsey Ballerini going to a Halloween party who looks like a fucking twig, who obviously doesn't eat. That's the ad. That's how stupid that shit is. Not, I need you to be aware that we're selling something positive. We're selling gossip. And then something will be attached to that to sell you on something. That's sick. If you as a marketer, content creator, whatever, are not there where the attention is, if you're not day trading that attention, if you're not playing properly within the realm, you're going to lose. Maybe so, but I don't agree with that. If you as a marketer, content creator, or whatever are not there, well, that means you actually have to produce content. And you can't make content where you can't even see yourself because you're so embarrassed that you're dressed up like a lettuce. So you actually have to believe in what you're selling. That's why she never delivers on anything, is because she don't believe in anything she's selling. She just wants to look hot. That's it. She's stupid. If you're not day trading that attention, and then here we go into a algorithm of empty airspace, empty space. Actually, I feel like I need a whiteboard for this. So like, let's do the whiteboard really fast. I don't even know why I bother with y'all. You like jets. I like spin. You like G.I. Joes. I like gardening. But let's say these are all different people. And then you're all these different categories. Some people like car racing. And some people like decor. Notice how the lighting changed how I looked. How I look. Even my size, I look thinner, do I not? Okay? And this is what should be happening, but this isn't what is happening. Once again, the lighting changes. This should be the attention space. The space of attention. The algorithm space. You like music. I like music. Gary likes music. But not all of us like spin. But I like spin. We'll say Adam likes music. But me and Adam and Gary all like music. But you don't like spin? But just because you don't like spin doesn't mean you won't like me. Which makes it an opportunity for intellectual property exchange, for inviting someone into a new hobby. Which is what you saw with Jets and me. I actually feel like I could come up with something here with all this. These different things are basically categories of hobbies. I guess I have to slow it down because I wanted to talk about going to war with the mill, seeds, looks, and speed. Like speed would be, you need to take it slow with Adam and spin, which means what? Repetition and volume of topic. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I spin. And I only post on spin though well actually I bump it around. You can bump it around or you can just do Wednesdays. That creates variety in someone's life. Like, why would you every day the same day? Because you don't actually believe in what you're doing in your life. Because everything's staged and strategized. You don't organically create content. You stage everything, which is why all this shit doesn't work. Jets. You can look at Jets in a couple ways. Football team. As in, you're all into football. So how would a football team interact with a specific subject? You wouldn't do what you did with pickleball, that's for fucking sure. Because all those people are nasty ass people. You would do what I did in quantity across multiple platforms. Like, I literally was my own football team when it came to building VeeFriends. And then Gary, like, came up the sidelines with his weird-ass crew. I'm sorry, but your team sucks. And they're not interesting. And it's creepy. You're not professional. The key to all of this is you are not professional. And you don't actually give a shit about VeeFriends. Because they want to arrive in a place that's already successful. They don't want to build anything. Most people don't want to build something. And if they say they want to build it, they think that it's going to be super fucking easy. No, you easy. They think it's going to be, I'm going to just play around and have fun and open cards. That's not what Gary does when he opens cards, by the way. That's what those little shits do when they open cards. They try to copy him and act like they're cool and shit. They're not fun to be around. They're not fun people. They're not interesting people. They're low-class people. They're Mona Van wannabes. They're Mona Vans, actually. And they're going to be like, oh, well, I'm young and I don't know, I'm tough shit. You're not going to get my compassion or empathy because that's what the game that they're going to play. The pain in the chest of his 12 and a half emotional ingredients. I'm going to tell you right now that those emotions don't belong in business, and the way that you're projecting that shit onto me, go fuck yourself, you little bitch. So there are people in the audience that want free shit. Is that somebody that you want to be giving your free cards to? So now we're taking a look at strategy in the form of you should not be giving away free cards to people who just want free cards to get your signature. No, they get free cards, they don't get a signature. So that's long, short game. I want long term. That means I want something that has a lot of strength to it. Short game is giving everybody your signature. Now your signature is less valuable. Long game is making people earn something, but no, you even say that you're in the long game, but you're not really in the long game because you are handing out your cards with your signature on it for free to people that are Nepo babies looking to sell your shit on eBay. Like, even the ideas around selling on eBay is not what eBay is about. It's about finding treasures and being professional, because people are now don't want to sell shit in yard sales to people because they think that you're going to make more money. But the idea around it is, yeah, they're going to make more money because they have to do more work to sell the product. You have to post it. And that's a lot of, like, for me, it gives me a headache thinking about it. That's why I'm always like, just give that shit away. I don't want to deal with people. Like, I don't know how many times I walk this neighborhood and everybody's leaving shit at the end of their street because they don't want to be bothered with the yard sale. So I could literally have my own yard sale just based off picking up people's shit. And then people who buy used shit expect it to be perfect. Okay, let's see. G.I. Joe is the mill. So a mill is competition. And this isn't healthy levels of competition. This is mental illness competition. This is you're not qualified and you're not qualified, yet for some reason you're both competing with each other. That's not team effort. You're not even successful. Pegmore, you weren't successful then. You will never be successful. And so instead of trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, she sold out because they had more followers. And she wanted to be part of the in crowd. That's what they all did at the Discord. So that's just an example of showing and exposing people for who they actually are. That's who she's always been. And that's what the G.I. Joe mill exposes. And I feel like there's probably something else I want to say about that, but we're going to move on. Gardening, just like gardening, digging a hole, putting in a seed. So digging a hole is actually how you work influencer platform, because you don't want to hand things for free. Shoveling shit. You want to shovel shit? Go shovel shit. And you'll get shit in return. That's why Gary Vee's comment section is all garbage shit. I like you. You're nice. Let's be friends. You made such a difference for me because I produced content and then it went viral overnight. And that's, I'm talking shit about the audience. Because they didn't ask for anything more than a little uplift kick of a fart. Because in the old days, he used to hand you your asses. and talk shit. You all used to talk shit in the comment section, and then Monovan showed up. And that stupid 12 and a half emotional ingredients book was written. And then you all turned fucking mentally ill, and then the Democrats used it in their political statements. Fuck all of you, you stupid losers. You all distorted reality so fucking bad. And don't you even try me, dude, because you left me out of the loop and the circuit. Did you not block me on several accounts to make my life a living fucking hell? Gardening, digging the hole, putting in the seed, covering it with dirt. Go be in the dirt, and then go see if you can grow some shit. Not dig your own hole for someone else. No, grow some shit on yourself. That's your problem, is you all think that you're so fucking, you're young as shit, you're like 20. You ain't gonna teach nobody nothing. You're not gonna teach nobody nothing. Decor. How does it look? Is it eye appealing? Does it make people feel comfortable? Or is it a dungeon with whitewashed walls with no personality? Most of your content of the luxury living is filth. It's living in a cage of cement. That's gut. Where's your gut at with this? He's about to post some really awful shit, everybody. He's probably getting married. Go for it, bitch. That's what Monovan wants you all to think. That's an instigative sickness. That's sick, Gary Vee. But that's how they operate in influence. And if you were the one who was going to instigate the marriage, you wouldn't give two shits, would you? But you're not the one involved in that shit, so it bothers you. So what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander, and don't you fucking dare show me that fucking picture of a man and a woman romantically sitting overlooking the ocean, because I saw you in Cannes Lions on the beach with that fucking mermaid bitch outfit. She ain't a mermaid, by the way. She's nasty. Everyone fucking hates you, Monovan. There ain't no yelling and screaming about it. Now's the time for you to actually start changing your ways. But does she ever? No. She just produces more shit, covers it up more, and abuses the fuck out of all of you. And you just say, yes, please, may I have another? It's reflected in the comment section. Literally none of you say anything about the comments that I make. I mean, it just really blows my mind. Car racing is the speed. And then that's all I have right now. I got distracted because someone's beeping in. I didn't even get to, I was on slide.
If you do not put your mobile device and the platforms that are on it on a pedestal, you are actually irrelevant in society. You don't like it? Cool. I don't give a fuck. It's still the truth. If you're in business, if you're making business decisions based on you being angry at technology because kids don't look each other in the eye anymore, if you're running your business based on your ideology of how humans should be interacting with each other, you will lose. The number one asset in the world is other people's attention. Their attention is in play. It lives here. Here are 7 or 8 platforms named YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Got it? You need to figure out how to be in there.
Figure it out. And what you want to understand is that you cannot be yourself on their business. You cannot be authentic yourself because Zuckerberg works for the government, and the government says that you cannot speak freely. So that doesn't really help your business if your business is a specific subject, like my business. Monavan's going to thrive because she cookie cutters her shit, which is how we're getting the demonicest, most shittiest shit all up in people's faces. So they cookie cutter their content to fit the mold of the brand that they want to produce, while they community guidelines people for ways of acting they don't particularly believe in, while yelling out free country and democracy, working with the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party's controlling the internet. In 2018, kids were not communicating. This was your warning sign. You didn't listen to him to get on the internet. I got on the internet. Nothing changed. Nothing happened except I exposed all your asses. And the same pieces of shit are still making money off of your dumb asses. So kids definitely do not behave because you didn't teach them how to behave. And then we're watching Mona Van teach them how not to behave. And then you're allowing her shit to go viral, shoot you. And you have no ethics and morals. And that's a fucking fact. So you have no ethics and morals. You expect everybody else to do what you say. You expect us to say what you want us to say. Show how we want to you want us to show up. Give favor for favor to the lowest of the low. Feel inorganic content as organic. Lie to our fucking faces. And then tell us that there's opportunity in our fucking face when I'm looking around and I see only myself in a room. Seven years later, and I'm still producing content, and my shit hasn't even grown to 4 people on my fucking YouTube page. So where's the organic reach? And when people do see my content, all they do is turn a blind eye and walk off because there's not enough followers following me. The volume isn't there because if the volume, even a volume of 1 million, 1,000 people would have a reaction to my content. 6,000, maybe 20 to 30 would have a reaction. But you've trained people into what they're supposed to react to. And that would be content like perversion, like Heather Lamusa. Disrespectful content that doesn't do anything but dumb down society and get people to lay on their swords and die on their own watch without knowing they're dying on their own swords. Well, she runs off and says, I'm so pretty and rich. And that's the shameful acts of watching Tarek Lamusa, knowing that he fueled her career. Because he was a house worker, and then now he wanted to be with a real estate agent who wasn't really a real estate agent. Who was friends with Mona Van, who Gary Vee has met several times, including the wedding they went to. Where he wore a suit and said, 007. How embarrassing. Especially watching you with the reverend or the priest or whatever the fuck he was. I just want to kiss you. I just want to kiss you. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Do you not see all these people? Do you not understand what marriage actually means? Or are you that inauthentic and out of integrity you're freaking the fuck out because you know you're fucking lying? Everything in spin is round and round and round you go. Nothing changes. She's still the same as she was when she was 17 years old. Now she just has more money and the capability to abuse more people. And now she has a man and his platform where you earn respect from your audience, Tarek. Where your first wife tried to tear that shit down. And now your second wife is trying to do the same. Because you're already getting on her nerves because she's a fucking fraud bitch who literally just wants to go on vacation and play some reality TV role instead of living a real life. She didn't get to know you before the marriage. She still doesn't know you. And she pretends, just like Mona Van, that she knows what the fuck's going on, but she doesn't know shit about shit, including anything about you, except for filming herself as she tells you how gorgeous you are. That's some really disrespectful shit, Gary Vee. The reality of what they don't really care about is they're ruining marriages for millions of other people because we have to watch that shit. They're ruining engagements because they're bragging about money and glam life. And then they say, don't have FOMO. But they don't realize the sanctity of marriage is ruined. What does that mean? But look at me, I look so hot, and I really like him. He's really, I love you, I love you, I love you. This is their love. I love you, I love you, I love you. Babe, my love, I love you, 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 I love you. That's how Heather Lamusa feels about Tarek. That's not real love. She's a fucking alien. She's a fucking scumbag. She's worthless. She doesn't even have a pretty good look. So how many years of your life are you willing to waste on pieces of shit like that? I mean, Gary's already lost, what, since 2019 is when you met the coterie. So how long were you actually doing this shit behind my fucking back is a question. See, she likes me to say that shit. I don't give a fuck. She's a dumb bitch. Your life is fucking miserable. That makes me happy, Mona Van. You're fucking miserable. You want me to sit in the place. They want me to experience and push the energy onto them because you're too busy over there telling her how happy you are, Gary. So now I have to sit over here and tell you how miserable she is. While you stand over there and smile to the camera. She's fucking miserable, and so are you. And together, it's like a fucking a nuclear bomb waiting to go off. And then she just plays her little bitch role because she's flirting with Michael Rubin or any other man in the room. So now you're responsible for it, Michael Rubin. How do women get their fucking rocks off? You might want to take a moment to look at Hannah Bronfman's face. And say, well, maybe that's why Hannah Bronfman was so pissed off. It's because Mona Van was flirting with her attractive husband at that dinner party. Where she then shows up at Hannah Bronfman's baby luncheon, or whatever the fuck that shit was, to then imply that she might actually be having a kid. Where she then talks about the marriage and the fantasy world of society while she shows flowers. That's not flowers, you sick fuck. That's like sickness. What do you mean? That's Kamala Harris. That's the problem. None of you are willing to stand up to these fucking people. Go ahead, stand up to him, Gary Vee. That's called a breakthrough. She's fucking miserable. You're fucking miserable. You're all fucking miserable, and you hate influencing. Because it's called influencing. There's no such thing as influencing. That's called terrorism. That's called Gestapo. How the hell did they kill Jewish people? They influenced them. So you're all out there in your influencer platforms slowly killing Americans. And slowly killing in whatever country is viewing your shit because you don't stand for shit. You're evil as shit. Your shit's shit. Your nose is Persian. It's gross. And that's called fact, not opinion. Go take a look at their eyebrows and you'll know that they're extremely gross. Anything else I want to say? Perpetrators, repetition, volume, and topic, and then they spread theirs like oh, let me do this one thing too. You're one person, he's one person, he's one person, but they do it like this. Same topic, same picture, same. Same. Look the same, sound the same, talk the same. This is all Hitler shit. And then you repeatedly see the same thing about nutrition, smoothies, Pilates, clothes, trips, and the same parties. All with the similar death message of a concentration camp. Concentration camp. So then you get rid of all the ability to think. So we got repetition, volume, and the topic, and then they feed you what you're supposed to think, and then make you wrong if you go against the grain, while they all yell out authenticity. And this isn't like we're all in it for God, I pledge allegiance to the flag. No, this is I'm in it for myself. I pledge allegiance to myself, for myself and myself and myself. Take a look at my tits and my vagina and my clit and make sure you're swinging like shit. I like the way my titties hang. I like the way my voice sounds. I'll sound however I feel because it's a free country. I want everyone to worship the ground I walk on because look at how hot I am and look at the diamond ring on my finger and look at who's hanging out with me at my fucking party. Don't forget about the money that I have and how many people I abuse on a daily, and that's what they're all fucking doing to you. And that's their marketing scandal. That's called a Ponzi scheme because they don't deliver on any substance. No substance or depth. No substance or depth. No substance or depth. No substance or depth. Just shallow behavior. It's hard to get past the fact they don't have substance or depth because it's so clouded of a brain. It's all whitewashed. Volume, repetition, topic. I occur as if it's wellness. Agreed behavior. Eat clean is going to be the next big thing. It's not the next big thing. You're trying to create topic, volume, and reputation that is the next big thing. That's called manipulation. Because now you're not allowing the audience, you're telling, I think. I think. Well, when I, that's influence. This is more like influence. Do you want to get healthier? I don't really want to do it either. But it's important because you know if you don't do it, you're going to die. So do you think you might be interested in doing a nutritional discussion? But I'm not going to do one. I'm just saying that's literally what it would be like. That's not even in my radar. As Kamala Harris said, that's not even in my radar. Well, no shit, bitch, because you're fucking going to jail. Go do your tranny surgery on your boyfriend, your husband. So all of these people are in choose. What do they all have in common? Looks, circuit, depth, money, shallow, no care, willing. What else? I mean, you could get down to foundations of like podcasts, numbers, things like that. That's what they all have in common. But mostly the looks, the shallowness, the circuit, and then they don't care. So they'll do pretty much anything to destroy lives, and that's what the Democrats like. That's a Ponzi, because a Ponzi doesn't deliver on substance. And then it's repetition of all different kinds of platforms. Trending would be willing. Trending would be all these people. Repetition, volume, and topic. And then you're bombarded with it, and finally you just give up, and then now you've been taken by it. Concentration camp. That's the Democratic Party. All in uplift of you got to uplift everybody. That is not how you have a successful business. Eventually you find ease and the downside of owning a business, because all businesses are rough if it's a real business. All businesses are rough if it's a real business. You have long hours, you struggle, you have trouble figuring shit out. But it's not you don't uplift each other. Like, if you really were in a space of how are we going to deal with this energy and figure it out on your own. But during the ownership of my life savings put into a business, you better own your business too, by the way, because someone else will come and own it for you if you don't. You don't give it to the community until it's fucking running like a fucking machine. Not in today's modern world. Not with these fucking whores running around. That's why Gary's like, give all your info. I don't see you giving shit away except for your 12.5 emotional ingredients. I don't see Motivan giving shit away. I don't see none of you giving shit away for free. I forgot. There was one more thing I wanted to say. Running a business. I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have. And you don't teach online that you're, like, you don't do psychic. It's illegal to do psychic online. It's illegal to do what these people are doing online. Card readings and shit, keep that shit to yourself. Most of what you're doing in the lives is illegal. You're all sick-minded sickos. It's like the era that I went through on the Twitter page where I was all of a sudden yelling out fart. That was telling you that some weird shit was going on. Everybody be uplifted. I'd be like, oh, I don't like that. I'd say, oh, hell fucking no. And then I'd say fart. And then everybody would crash. And that was exactly what I wanted you to do. Take a shit. Not to make people laugh, but to make you go, to shock you into like losing that uplift. Yay! Yeah! We're going. Oh, hell fucking no. But all of you want to live all the way up here in the clouds. And there ain't no such thing as clouds. It's called existing. Of just be. So if you're uplifting, you're not just being, you're uplifting. So I'm not really sure what you're teaching with your nastiness, Kamala Harris, but the just be gets canceled out with the uplift. When you lead, you don't uplift, you educate. They have breakthroughs, and as soon as they have a breakthrough, another breakdown's coming right behind it. So she's literally drowning in leadership. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She doesn't know the economic plan. She doesn't know healthcare. She doesn't know shit about shit. And I proved it again in this video talking about marketing while she goes and sits on a television show gossiping with Oprah Winfrey about the possibilities of aspirations and dreams while you get foreclosed on your home because you lose your job because I posted something earlier on the inflation bill in 2022. And guess what we got? Inflation. That's pretty fucking clear. And that's all I have.